So Bari's back in the Freak Nation, and Bari, when you roll into Phoenix, we always give you crap about you being Cleveland. Okay, I get this. You took an all-nighter from Orlando to get here. A guy like yourself that's used to traveling like this, 8 hours good for you, or can you drive a monster jam monster truck on 4 hours?
I think somewhere right in the middle. Let's go with 6. I had a good little snooze on the airplane to get here, so I'm ready. It's practice day here in Glendale, Arizona. It's one of my favorite venues, so I'm excited to be back here. This is probably, one of my favorite places because the floor's so big. We really get to air these Monster Jam trucks out, and the fans love the zombie arcs here.
You led me into that perfectly. You'll talk to drivers, NASCAR, IndyCar drivers. Well, they'll close their eyes and they'll think about the track and drive the track. I don't think you can do that because you don't necessarily know how this track, where these jumps and so forth are going to be, can you?
Absolutely. You have to walk the track. I'm big on studying the track before we go out there with these 12,000-pound trucks because you want to make sure you're hitting your marks. And actually, we found a spot that was really slick out here for practice, and I think everybody found it. So hopefully tomorrow it'll be perfect. The dirt will absorb the water that the dirt crew put down, and it'll be a perfect event.
Bari, I know you make very little mistakes in that truck, but when you make a mistake on the track, do you carry it with you throughout that round, or can you bury it and go on to the next?
You've got to bury it because if you don't, it'll eat you alive. You got to be able to be mentally tough, mentally focused on what you're doing. You're controlling a 12,000-pound piece of machinery out here, and you want to make sure the fans get the best event possible out of you. So you really have to just forget about it. There's plenty of opportunities to shine. And whether you mess up or not, the fans still love you, especially when you got the zombie arms like I do on my side.
Bar, you were talking about how a wide open stadium like this is one of your favorites to drive. This in particular, Glendale, Arizona, right here. But the meat of your schedule is those tights. I guess you can't call them stadiums, they're arenas. And you and I were just talking about this right before we went live. How do you balance the differences between the arenas and the big stadiums in order to be the best driver that you can be on all surfaces?
So I say some of the arena athletes are some of the best Monster Jam drivers that we have because you have to really hone in your skills on a tight boundary. So when you're talking about an arena that's maybe 85 feet wide, controlling these Monster Jam trucks, they are behemoths when it comes to something that size. So to be able to be in tune with your boundaries of your truck and the track, that what really makes a good driver. So if you can kind of harness all that into one event and then expound upon that when you get to a stadium setting. Like we just came off of a 3-week arena tour. So now we're ready to get back out here and stretch our legs in this big, huge stadium.
You were also telling me that the physicality of a bigger stadium is really difficult. So 3 weeks in those arenas, now you're here. Any extra weights lifted or anything to get ready for this?
I think my body's conditioned after 13 seasons. I think I know my body knows what it's in for this Saturday. And I think, it's a testament to our great safety equipment. I mean, we've got custom made seats that are tailor made to our bodies. We've got the 7-point safety harnesses. We got the helmet, the Hans. So we're ready for any impact that we can take out here. I'm confident in the truck. The shocks are tuned to perfection. I'm ready to put the pedal to the metal.
Can you run us through one of your hardest hits and how your body was going through that and then how you recovered from it?
Anytime you don't land on the tires, if you land on the cage, that's always a jolt. If you backflop a backflip, which means you don't get the full rotation, sometimes that can jar you. And thankfully, I learned from that mistake, and I haven't done that in a long time. So we're hoping that, this backflip ramp looks pretty good here in Phoenix. I think we got it.
Well, you bring up a good point. Learning from mistakes, that's how you learn. And in a monster truck, it's not like everybody in the world is driving these things. Is that the only way that you can learn to be better moving forward is by making a mistake first?
Yeah, it's all about seat time. And sometimes, you make a mistake. It's just we're human nature. It's going to happen, but you learn from it. And then you can just remember what you did on that mistake and learn that you're not going to do it again. You remember what it feels like. You remember the motions that you went through. And then, time passes and you don't even think about it anymore. It just becomes second nature.
Did you say 13 seasons? Is this your best season yet?
This is one of the best. We've had a lot of fun this season on and off the track. I've actually piloted 2 trucks this year overseas. I'm driving the Marvel Black Panther here in the States. It's all about zombies. So I'm loving, I get to do the best of both worlds. I get to travel. Made 1,000,000 miles on Delta this year. So, this trip, we clicked over 1,000,000 miles in my career, which I've been flying since 2010. So I'm well conditioned for it. Bring it on.
You are George Clooney up in the air. Do you have a medallion or anything to prove that?
They're supposed to be sending it to me. I got the email. It says, please wait 4 to 6 weeks for your medallion tag to be a 1,000,000 miler and wait for your gift so you can get your 1,000,000 miler gift too. Yeah.
The season-ending World Finals is the end-all be-all when it comes to Monster Jam, and you've seen your share of those. Do you wait until the week before to think about that, or right now, standing here in Phoenix, Arizona, is there still a part of your mind going, "Oh, when the World Finals come around"?
Yes and no. I mean, when we get to the business of the track and as far as race day goes, I'm completely focused on the business at hand right here in Glendale, Arizona. But during the week, sometimes you look at that track because they released what the track's going to look like. It's something we've never done before. So that's exciting in itself to be able to show the fans something new for yourself, for them. And, who knows what's going to happen in SoFi Stadium. It's one of the most state-of-the-art stadiums that we go to. So I'm looking forward to showcasing what Monster Jam has on its largest stage right there in LA.
Carey Hart, many, many years ago, landed the first backflip on a bike. And now what you guys are doing in these trucks, it's bananas. Is there a trick out there that's right on the edge of breaking that you guys are maybe trying? I can't say in secret because you can't tell me, but is there a trick out there that you're really close to breaking in these trucks?
That's a good question. I mean, we always look for innovation when it comes to what's going to evolve, what's going to be the next trick on the track. I would say that backflip to moonwalk is something that's pretty cool. Anytime you can have an extreme trick lead into another extreme trick, it just is testament of how good that driver's timing is, the capability to be able to, coordinate all the hand-eye coordination that it takes to be able to be out here.
Dragging your knee at 100 miles per hour, doing a double jump with some extreme flair. If you're into two-wheel racing, make a standing date for Tuesday night on MAV TV. Two-Wheel Tuesday will showcase the world's best motorcycle racers on the most challenging tracks. Whether it's the treacherous high-speed ballet of road racing or the handlebar-to-handlebar combat of the dirt arenas, MAV TV has your two-wheel fix every week on Two-Wheel Tuesday.
At Lucas Oil, we take pride in creating problem-solving products to make your car care easier. We protect your vehicle and make it run longer so you can focus on the things that matter most. Lucas Oil, it works.
Keeping your pride and joy perfect is as easy as 1, 2, 3. Start with Slick Mist Speed Wax. Simply mist on and wipe off for a professional detailer shine. For your tires and trim, there's Lucas Slick Mist Tire and Trim Shine. Spray on and wipe off for better than new look. Then finish her with Lucas Slick Mist Interior Detailer. Just spray and wipe. Easy. Use Lucas Slick Mist Car Care products and she'll never look better. Fast, easy, and professional. Really, it's sort of like having an extra set of hands. Or 3.
The NASCAR Cup Series Enjoy Illinois 300 hits Worldwide Technology Raceway on June 1st and 2nd, and the racing will be rockin'. It's more than just the cars, it's all about the party. Country music's hottest new star, Riley Green, Big and Rich with Gretchen Wilson, Brittany Spencer, Tim Duggar, and Ludacris cranking the party into overdrive. There's something for everyone, and your access to the Confluence Music Festival is included with your race ticket. Go to WWTRaceway.com now.